Good morning, everyone. You are watching Flame of Freedom. Today, we are reviewing for public safety. Um, we are reviewing the video Public Police Officer Ruins His Career Over a Hunting Spot. So, this is a video made by For Public Safety. Um, go check out his channel if you're not already subscribed. But then again, most of you who are subscribed already are. um, so I I kind of started watching this video, but I have not finished it. So anyway, let's get on with the video.
Hey guys, for public safety and official misconduct, back with you again for another video. We have here with us Charlie. Charlie was accosted by a police officer on his own property during a deer hunt.
I'm not having this issue again.
I ain't been on your property.
If
You got cameras
back
everywhere.
on my property again, I'll take you to fucking jail for that too.
You can take
Starting off strong.
me
Don't
to jail.
smoke
I
weed
have
in
not
front of
been on
me.
your
You know
property.
there's cops that are back here.
I ain't on your property.
By one of the new twins that work here at the Clarksville City Police Department.
Brothers were hired back to back.
Pretty cocky for a new officer.
Colton is driving car number 86, and his younger brother, well, younger by 2 minutes, is driving car number 87.
So in this video, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to show you some images and video of the incident, as well as we're going to go in here with Charlie and we're going to make sure that a proper grievance gets put in on this officer because he is brand new and already way out of control. Just watch and see. Let's go, guys.
Sounds like it. Starting off strong, like that. Officers who
Dude, I've never
yell.
committed a crime.
Oh, look, officers who yell and like that's just definitely like there's a more professional way to handle that. Like if you're a police officer, like if you really want to de-escalate the situation, be calm. Like officers expect us to be calm, right? They do. They expect us to be calm. But when they aren't calm themselves, how can they expect us to be calm?
No, you've never been caught. Good job.
I've never committed.
We don't have to have this fucking problem.
I don't
man.
have a record.
I'm gonna
at
build
all.
a house back here. I'm gonna build a house back here. And if I have fucking
Over
problems
there.
with you, I will let you fucking know. Do I need to fucking tell your phone? You
Yeah.
wanna go down this road, man? I'll play games.
You're not paid to play games. You're paid to enforce the law. And sorry
Yeah.
about that. My phone decided to turn off. But if you're not on duty, then why are you saying that, oh, I'm gonna arrest you? Like you're off duty. And if it involves you personally, I think you should get an unbiased party. That's how it is for me. No, that's what I think. Sorry about that again, guys. I ran out of space. I just want to say, for public safety, if you watch this video, the music you choose for your intros are fire.
Turn what over, County Sheriff?
The videos. We have that power, but we don't have that power. You know what I mean? We're off duty. We're always on duty, but we're off duty. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
But-
Sounds like whatever one's convenient.
Well, so
Like, whether or not you're on duty or off duty, you need to. I think officers they should have to, call it in before they act. That way, if there's more units needed or anything like that, just in that way that it's on record too. It should definitely always be called in, and the station should always know.
So you're not in any trouble. And
No,
I don't think you did anything wrong. You did everything right. You know, if you felt uncomfortable, you took a video. That's perfect to do. You know what I mean?
We need more officers like that, like who we definitely need more officers who understand that the importance and the right we have to record in situations, and who understand, that um, that it is for our safety, and it's also to hold them accountable.
So
I figured that would stop it all, but it didn't.
yeah, and I really, man, I really want to apologize because that's not how we should be acting on or off duty.
So I just had to rewind it because my friend kept calling me.
What's up, Miller? John Miller. So he's on the county council for Clark County. Mark Stevens from Wave 3 Mainstream Media totally busted him taking a bribe.
How is he
totally
still part
busted
of the
taking a
council?
bribe.
If he took a bribe, how is he still part of the council? That's our government for you.
You know, how you doing today?
I want to file a complaint.
So you're probably wondering what happened. Well, here's
I thought that was enough for a second. I got nervous.
what happened. Charlie was on the border, on the edge of his property, about 8 feet inside on his own property, on a tree stand that he's had set up in that tree for years. When the neighbors, who is a DNR officer that owns the property, was allowing Ethan, the city police officer from Clarksville, as a visitor to come hunt with him, Ethan was sitting a little deeper in the woods on their property hunting, and when he noticed Charlie in Charlie's tree stand when he was getting down, he decided, oh no, I can't have anybody else hunting the same deer area that I'm supposed to be hunting.
Get over it. Deal with it. You're a big boy.
And he ran towards Charlie and he started doing this.
Dude, I've never committed a crime.
No, you never been caught. Good job.
I've never committed a crime.
We don't have to have this fucking problem,
I
man.
don't have a record
I'm
at
gonna
all.
build a house back here. I'm gonna build a house back here. And if I have fucking
Over
problems
there?
with you, I will let you fucking know, dude.
That's
It doesn't
fine.
have to go down this way, man.
No.
It doesn't have to go down this fucking way at all. But
I
you're
just
putting
said-
it this way.
No,
You're
I
pissing
didn't.
me off
I
because you don't
just-
want to fucking listen to what we have to say.
That's like, why are they're like ganging up on him? And that's his property. They shouldn't even. They shouldn't have even, come up to him to try to get him to go, because that's his property. That is his property. Um, I feel like that's harassment. I'm gonna have to, it's just, I don't know. That's just definitely because he's not trying to, start anything. They came up to him and they're kind of starting and they're attacking him, not physically, but they're just, keep going at it, and he didn't even do anything wrong.
I will put a pole here if that's what he needs to hunt. But where'd you fucking park at?
About right up there by the gate.
By the gate.
You go across my property to get back here.
No, I don't.
Why does where his car part why did his car has nothing to do with this situation? His car is parked. This is here and now. Why are they just bringing up his car?
Yeah,
I go
you
across
go.
the
It's a private. It's an easement
It's an
that
easement.
come
Not
from
your
my
property,
property.
it's
Yes,
easement.
mine and Rogers.
Yeah,
And
we have
mine.
access
Yes,
to it.
yes. You.
We got back in.
Yes, no. You got an easement to it to do whatever you
Okay,
want to
thank
make
you.
it
Let's
passable.
get
So
that
let me
right.
guess,
That's not
you
your
parked
property.
on the other side of the fucking easement
No,
where
it
you
came.
don't
The
have
easement
rights.
come from
Are
us.
you
What?
parked on the
Are you
easement
parked
right now?
past this fucking property line?
We have to get
Do I need to fucking tell your car?
home to deliver
Yeah.
Um, I I I mean now we know why he wants to get the car involved.
You go down this road, man. I'll play games.
You're going. What are you going to tow my car for?
Why you? Again, I'm gonna say this again, like I did at the beginning of the video. You're not paid to play games. You're paid to know the law and protect people. Right now, you're kind of going against your oath. You're not protecting people. You're harassing them.
If it's parked on our fucking property, I'll tow it if I fucking
You
want
don't
to. Dude.
have. You mean down past the gate? You got a gate. How could I park on your property?
Oh, you parked on the easement though?
No, I'm not blocking your way
Just making
in
sure you're
and
not
out.
blocking away.
But that's not your property. You can't arrest me for being on that. I just can't block you from getting in and out.
Right. I don't know
Nobody's
why you're
blocking
trying to express
you.
it all to me, bud.
Listen, okay.
Yes,
This is how it's gonna go down. You can hunt here.
right here. Okay.
That's
Yes,
fine.
thank you.
It's your property.
Yes,
You do it.
I
Of course you
appreciate that.
can.
I found
I
out
don't.
you stepped
You can
foot on this property.
Put 20 cameras.
You've had your
You can put
conversation.
20
I'm
cameras.
talking.
I'll listen till I
find
listen, and I'll walk off. You can put 20 cameras
Did I
here.
just
I'm not
say
doing
listen?
something illegal.
Stop fucking talking.
Walk off then.
If I find
Don't
out
walk
that
off
you
on my
walk onto
fucking
here,
property.
All right,
I'm gonna arrest you for trespassing.
that's fine, sir. I don't want to trespass.
Is that?
I'm
get it,
putting
Ron.
orange things up to make it even more visible. I
If
don't
you
want to
shoot a
shoot
deer
no
across
deer.
here-
I don't want to shoot
I'm
no
saying
deer
if
on
you
you.
shoot a deer and it runs across,
No, yeah, I would call you
you
and ask for
you
fair
give me a
game.
call. I'm not talking with you.
Okay.
You call him.
Okay.
You tell him to give me a call.
No problem,
I'm
sir.
gonna come out here and we're gonna
Oh,
walk
yeah.
and find your deer and I'll help you find it.
I thank you very much, and
Don't-
I will not
don't
shoot a
fucking
deer
step
on your
foot across
property.
this property.
I won't. I won't.
I mean, I don't know
got
how much
enough
more
acreage.
blatant I have to make this by spray painting fucking purple
I'm not.
all along.
You're the one. Yeah, make it more blatant for yourself. He's not the one who trespassed on the property. You are. So yeah, make it more blatant. Make it blatant for yourself.
You
And
see where I
still
said it?
you set up on across the line.
Oh, you mean right there? I
Oh,
could.
do you want me right? Yeah, I'll
That
be
tree.
fucking right there where
Well,
you
you
set
painted
up.
this tree, and I lined it
Where
with
I
the
planted
tree.
that tree. Painted that tree.
Yeah, you painted the
Poster
tree.
painted as well.
Poster painted.
Yeah, I know,
Stay
but I
on
looked at the
property
tree,
is all
and
I'm asking.
I will, and
Now on.
and
Stay
I
on
won't.
your fucking
And
property.
I have been.
I'm not having this issue again.
I ain't
with
been
you.
on your property.
And if
You got
bring
cameras
weed back
everywhere.
on my property again,
Wow.
I'll take you to fucking jail for that too.
You can take me
Don't
to jail.
smoke
I
weed
have
in
not
front of
been on
me.
your
You know
property.
there's cops that are back here.
I ain't on your property.
Weed's illegal.
Okay.
Don't fucking smoke it around.
That just came out of nowhere. That just came out of nowhere. Why that has nothing with this situation. Has nothing to do with this situation. You getting desperate? I think that's what it is. He's getting desperate, guys.
Here.
I
If I smell
I
it
didn't
again
smoke no
around
weed
you, I'm
back
just gonna
here.
arrest you.
Oh no, and now they're going to break out the "you've been smoking marijuana" card. How desperate are these cops in this situation?
You're still arguing.
Just
I'm
go.
not. I said I
Have a
won't,
good day.
sir. I won't be on your property.
Have a good day.
Okay, thank you. You want me? I'll take you. You want me to take you off a pole and put a post there, or is it all right to leave that side on the pole? I don't
As
want
long
to
as
piss
you're
you
hunting
off.
over here.
Okay.
This is the property line.
Yeah, the back of the line,
You won't. It's not
side and the back.
corners down there.
A couple years ago, I ended up in a motorcycle accident.
Bad.
I didn't have health insurance at the time, and now I have a plan that keeps me covered for
The bottom line is this: Charlie was hunting on the boundary of the property, at least a little bit on the inside, on his side, on his property, and you're about to hear the DNR officer back him up on that right here. So there were no laws broken.
That pole's the corner, and that's the back side, the end.
And it goes all the way over the line.
Okay, yeah, I knew it went to Wyoming. Okay. So we should actually move over that way more and out of this way.
Yeah, but I think it would be best to keep it there. That way you have a few yards.
Which way would you rather us be, here or
A few
there?
yards on this side.
I can't tell you what to do on your own property.
Okay, thank you.
So then why did you start this
Are
whole
there any-
situation in the first place? Now, like, I understand it wasn't him. This is his friend who started it, but instead of acting rational about the situation, you just jumped in it with your friend. People don't think for themselves anymore. And considering that I'm not even an adult yet, that it's pretty baffling to me that people my age think more than some of these grown adults who are supposed to know the law, mind you.
Internal affairs supervisors in?
And then really quickly, I'm just pausing it. And then there's people like me who are younger than these people who have not lived as long, but know the law more than they do. Not saying that I know every single little bitty law. I'm learning, right? But at least I'm trying to learn. At least I'm not just blatantly, going with what other people do. Like I'm thinking for myself, and that's what people need to do. Like it's but guess what? The higher ups, they don't want people taking they don't want people to think for themselves. They want people to be um they want soldiers who don't follow who don't think for themselves, who follow orders. That's what they want police to be. But it's just, I think, yeah, you need to follow orders, but you also need to think for yourself and know when something's wrong. Like, don't just jump in with your friend, and gang up on somebody who has done nothing wrong. Analyze the situation, listen, take a look around. If you can see what's going on, take a look around. Um, and then that's what you got to do, not just assume.
Today,
I mean, there's captains and stuff in here.
that would be wonderful if we can actually, because Tiffany and I also want to do our own sort of separate,
Okay.
just want to talk to somebody.
Did you guys need?
I don't think we're going to need that. He will.
Okay.
I prefer just to speak to somebody for my,
I'll see if there's anyone available.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it.
Also, I do want to say, like, we're probably only going to get through about 20 minutes of this video. I'm probably not going to be able to review the whole thing. But there will be a part 2, 100%.
All right, so you've seen us here before. We've had our spats with the
Clarksville
chief
Police Department.
over the incident that happened to Tiffany with her job and one of their other officers who was out of control, Derek. There are conflict rules under federal law that dictate what he can and he can't do, and those are enforced by the agency in which he is employed. Okay, so the responsibility ultimately falls. If we were to file a lawsuit on him today, you're named. Your agency's named. Because you have responsibility roles of what he does on his off-duty time.
Especially
Bingo.
while he's wearing your Clarksville uniform and driving your Clarksville.
And utilizing your resources. But I think that one ended up being a dead end, and it's now being handled more or less through the DOJ stuff. Or wait a minute, it's more or less being handled now by the state, because it sort of corresponds and wraps in together. We found out that a lot of these security companies that have been side hustles ended up being part of the Genco group that Jamie Knoll was busted for.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry?
Well, I said, I don't really have somebody, but I mean, I can get you someone, but they'd rather you fill out a form if you can.
He's doing that, but I just wanted to have a verbal conversation with one of the supervisors.
All right.
That way they fully understand, we're trying to be like super cordially civil and,
I gotcha.
just have it in discussion.
Okay.
Thank you.
It makes sense, It's better to have a verbal communication. That way that all parties understand what is going on. I think that you can only fit so many words on a paper. It's important to get that verbal conversation.
Hey, Chief, how's it going, buddy? Doing all right? Hey, man, good to see you again. Hopefully you had a good Thanksgiving.
Not too bad, actually. Is he with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go again, Chief.
What can I do for you, Chris?
We've actually gotten along pretty well on a few other incidents, so I'm hoping we can do the same.
Sorry about that, guys. My mother came up, so that's why that was all weird for the last couple seconds. A lot of interruptions, but that's all good.
So this man contacted us. Here we go again, Chief.
Rewind.
What can I
There
do
we
for
go.
you, Chris?
We've actually gotten along pretty well on a few other incidents, so I'm hoping we can do the same. So this man contacted us to resolve an issue. He's kind of getting the old circle jerk from different agencies, I just wanted to kind of just break it down for you, Chief, so that you kind of know what it's about. This man owns property.
Are you all related or anything like here? I mean,
we're good friends.
Okay.
Yeah. And he was hunting on his own property. You got a new officer by the name of Ethan Foreman, young feller.
He's not real new, but he's young, yeah.
He threw a bit of a temper tantrum on this man, violated law, and was very aggressive. And it's an issue. So
I didn't know we employed babies as police officers.
we're only here to kind of.
I'm sorry, where did this happen at?
On his property.
Where's his property at?
Otis, Indiana.
Okay. If this is a criminal nature, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, if we don't investigate criminal natures within our own department. We have outside agencies look into those.
We understand.
So if this is something of a harassment, intimidation, something like that, we will look at policy violations and such through our own department. But if it's a criminal nature, we want an outside agency to look at that.
Absolutely. So the way I thought, and you can correct me if you think this is wrong, we would file that with you for the policy violations, potentially, let you look into that aspect. And then he's wanting to go back to Clark County to do the report if there's criminal
If that's Tisco, then yeah, Clark County would take care of that for you.
Okay. So we're not doing it wrong then?
No, sounds like you're doing it right.
That's what we were thinking, Chief.
So once you get that filled out, let me know. We'll take that here at the window. We'll stamp it.
It's a good thing that the chief is being helpful.
Accepted. There's a process we go through on internals, and then we'll get your response on that.
All right. How long does it normally take to hear back?
It depends how much details you're putting in there that I have to look into. If it's something simple, cut and dry that I can look into, won't take that long, then it won't take that long at all. Well, he knows.
And there's video.
Filed something, I've got it back soon. So, but if there's anything additional, video, recordings, anything like that, you need to keep a copy. Whatever you're going to supply to county, we'll take a copy for our internals, but make sure you do not give us just the only copy. So,
yes.
If make multiple copies,
Smart.
give whoever the other one for Clark County, and we'll take one reference to this.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you, Chief. And then main thing is I was going to tell you, I have a copy of the video. If you want, I can email it to you. Or he can. I mean, it'll be attached to his.
How big is the file?
It's pretty short.
It's short, you can email it, but usually I think 10 megabytes about most.
I can make you a link, a Google link directly to it, so it's all the same information as the original.
Okay.
That way you can see time and date and all that stuff still. And then, but all you'll have to do is click a link and it'll go to my Google folder.
So is it a Dropbox kind of thing?
Dropbox sort of, yeah. Okay. It's just Google's version. But I do want to tell you, this is kind of a preventative maintenance deal, because I thought he was pretty new, and the kid's already showing that he's not.
Well, we will definitely look into it, but again, on the criminal side of it, we need to get over to the Sheriff's Department and make sure they're investigating it.
We will.
Okay.
Yep, we'll do it all the right routes. All right, thank you, Chief. That was it, man. I appreciate it. Good to see you again. Yeah, you too.
I would be a little worried with officers like that with officers like that on the streets. It worries me, and it worries a lot of people. And that's especially when officers can't be professional. But the chief there, he seemed pretty professional. So, and he kind of he's saying that he'll take the report, and so that's good.
Hopefully we don't see each other. It's usually never something good, right? Like I said, the chief here has gotten pretty established and used to us doing what we're supposed to be doing. He accepts that this is the legal way.
That went smoother than I thought it would.
Well, we haven't been to Clark County yet.
We ain't done.
Now, one thing here that I want to tell people, this man immediately reported it when it happened right after it. He went to the state police, Indiana State Police 45. Now, I'll throw a little clip in here of how they behave at Post 45. You are stupid, Nagel. No, you need to do your job.
It's our building, and I am not leaving.
Do your job, Nagel.
Touch me, and I will
do your job.
What do you want?
We need to make a report.
You're going to do a report.
Other police officers breaking the law.
Who?
Clarksville. Get the notepad out.
Nope. Goodbye.
Do it.
Wow, that is just refusing. It's like you're refusing to take a crime. That's a crime that happened, and you are not. You're just not taking it. That's bull right there. So don't worry, folks. If an officer ever does something bad to you, and well, you try to bring it to somebody's attention, don't worry, they won't do anything. You'll probably deal with that officer again, unless we do something about it. And we are. I mean, not me specifically. I'm not out there doing anything, but auditors like for public safety and official misconduct are.
Why? You going to protect the other cops? Was you trying to intimidate me, you big lard? Huh?
No, I wouldn't intimidate you.
Was you trying to? Because you
No,
don't scare
goodness,
me.
No, we don't.
Sir, what's your name and badge number? No, don't close that window. What's your name and badge number? You just smashed your fingers.
Smashed his fingers. Good job, dumbass. Attaboy.
Don't open that window.
Why not? I need to do business here. This is my place. This is where hey, look, this is mine.
Sir, do not open this.
This is my place. You open that window, boy.
Public property.
Open that.
It's public property. Taxpayers pay for that window. I'm almost certain of it. I'm not gonna say for sure, but if taxpayers pay for that window, he has a right to open it. You're refusing business.
Window. You not my boy? You work for me.
Hi friends, it's Danielle here with Poor Patriots, and I don't want to waste time because frankly, there isn't.
Is your name Tyrant, motherfucker? Is that your name? Must be. What's your last name again? Nagel?
He said must be. He's admitting it.
All right, Nagel.
Is it Chrissy?
Yeah, I thought, yes, it's Chrissy.
And
so I thought last
I want
time we were
everybody
here.
on your website to make sure they look at your mother, how you treat your mother.
Oh, you're going to try to make some defamatory statements against me right now?
How he treats his mother has nothing to do with the case, or nothing to do with what's going on in the situation.
No, hang on. I need your name and badge.
Doesn't matter. And I'm not saying you should treat your mother badly. Your mother's important, but that has nothing to do with the case. That has nothing to do with what's going on. You're just refusing service. It doesn't matter if you don't treat your mother right or not. The police need to, they should give you service. That doesn't. They're here for. They're supposed to be there for everybody, but oh well. Here's the proof. They're not. Harsh reality check.
And now you might understand why they turned him away and told him to go somewhere else. They don't like taking reports on one of their own. Now, this particular incident involves a DNR officer. And here in Indiana, DNR officers are the highest level law enforcement pretty much that you're going to get aside from the prosecutors. So,
I'm going to need to do some research on that. That's something else I'm going to definitely research.
It's a big deal for a DNR officer to violate the Indiana law that is about hunting and trespassing during hunts. So, this definitely needs to be handled. And I thought for the channel, this would be great to do because there's more aspects of law and law enforcement where there's a lot of out of control corruption that needs to be addressed. So this is a good incident for us to be able to take up, use the channel, and hopefully get some resolve for Charlie and you. So guys, current officers here at Clarksville PD, that one right there. John Miller, who's John Miller? I probably about got that phone number from you, Jamie. Be careful, man. Make sure you keep your privacy, buddy. We're going to be talking more about, we've already done a little bit on him, but we're going to be talking a lot more about him soon because he got himself way wrapped up with Jamie Knoll. So there's Ethan. That's the guy we're here for now. The little boy that's out of control, and that is his twin brother. And the agency is really proud of hiring twins.
Ethan and Colton Foreman are the newest police officers to hit the streets of Clarksville.
I've always wanted to be in law enforcement.
And so too did his brother. Chief Mark Palmer admits he had to give their paperwork a second look.
I did pull their applications just to see what the difference was. Of course, one went through the military and one has a bachelor's degree.
What difference does it make if you're a twin brother with somebody or just a normal brother or a friend? What difference does that make? What difference does that make? Honestly, that probably that probably causes more problems than if they weren't, because then that means they're going to back each other. They're not going to hold each other accountable. I mean, most cops don't hold other cops accountable anyway, but that's going to be even more the case with twins. And now I'm not saying it 100% is, but it's how it usually goes.
in criminal justice.
But the differences stopped there. They're identical twins, but really, they say, not all that identical.
Just over time, being around us, people see the differences. I don't think we look anything alike.
One wears a watch, one never does, and while they're on different shifts, the uniform, like many of their outfits growing up, will be the same. Still, Chief Palmer says he's getting better at telling the difference.
Colton doesn't talk as much. Ethan does. He's a big mouth or anything like that, but he does a lot more talking than Colton does.
He says both excelled at the written and
Kind of showed it right there.
physical testing required to be a police officer, and he's thrilled to have the brothers sworn in together and on the same day. Here's something else that's neat. The brothers were hired back to back, so Colton is driving car number 86, and his younger brother, well, younger by 2 minutes, is driving car number 87.
I wish they would have been a little more careful about vetting process instead of being so concerned with being the first agency in the area to hire twin brothers. All right, so Charlie is done with his complaint. You want to tell us basically what it says without reading it all the way through, or you can read it through if you want, but just kind of give us a gist of what you...
I was hunting on the 22nd at 10:35. I seen Ethan up in a tree stand pointing towards me, and I waved my hand as my hunting partner was walking up to me. Ethan seen me, got out of the stand, walked on the line towards me. He cut about 10 foot across my property, was standing about 10 foot on my property. Said if he was going to trespass me if I didn't move, that he was going to arrest me. I told him I wasn't going to move.
Now, he wasn't on duty. He wasn't.
No,
he was hunting.
He was hunting. He had a assault rifle with a high capacity clip. Had his hand on the gun in a ready position across the trigger.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't know a lot about guns or anything like that, but I feel like the only time, based off of what I know, the only time you're supposed to have that finger on the trigger is when you are ready to shoot. That right there is dangerous. That is like, I feel like that's kind of like, that's definitely, that would be intimidating. Now, I wouldn't say that he's quite. I mean, he's kind of based off of what I remember hearing, he was kind of threatening to arrest him and things like that. But I don't think he necessarily threatened to shoot. But his finger on the trigger kind of shows that he's, you know what I mean. It could happen. Accidents happen, even if, because he could get so mad that bam. Because sometimes people do that out of blind rage. You don't. Especially if it's something, you do not hold your finger on the trigger, especially if you're facing somebody. Don't have your finger on the trigger unless you are ready to shoot. Anyway.
And he stated that if I didn't fucking move, he's gonna fucking arrest me. That if I wanted to fucking play games, he'll fucking play games.
You want to go down this road, man? I'll play games.
And you weren't playing any games. You were just trying to get out of the situation.
Yes, I was. Yes, sir. No, sir.
Well, officer's the one who wanted to play games.
I was polite. I low-keyed. He continued to get worse. I threw my rifle down with the scope on the ground to try to de-escalate him. He still continued to cuss and telling me he's gonna fucking get me. I'll fucking play games. Then he said after I wouldn't move, he threatened to search me. Still wouldn't move. Then he threatened to, well, I'll fucking tow your car. Where's your car? Is it
unlawful search? And to search him, they would have had to trespass onto his property. So
on our property? They got a gate across the easement. You can't get on their property.
Mm-hmm.
I stated that. He said, well, I'll fucking play games. Are you on the easement? I'll tow your car. Again, he said. I told him no, that I wasn't on the easement, that I was in my driveway. He just continued to cuss, getting worse and worse. I pulled out my camera thinking, like I said, that he would calm down, but he didn't. He didn't.
But now there was the DNR officer, Logan. So he comes up during the escalated portion of it. When Foreman was escalated, the DNR officer Logan comes up and he starts out being escalated as well to protect his buddy, right?
Yes,
and then as soon as you pulled your camera out,
Logan calmed down a little bit for a minute, tried to sign with
Afraid
his
of the
hand
cameras.
to let us cop Ethan know, but Ethan was.
I just want to say this: if you calm down, if he calmed down with the because of the camera, then he must have realized that, oh, I'm doing something wrong. So he knew.
So mad he didn't even see it. and Logan, first thing he said, "I'm gonna fucking trespass you." I told him I wasn't moving. Here's the fence. He
Sure, trespass me for being on my own property. That
said that if I didn't move, he was going to arrest me for unethical hunting because could see as much of his property as mine, and I would shoot a deer if I seen it on this property.
which is just a false allegation.
Very much so.
It's just making shit up out of. We call that cops
exactly.
And apparently Logan called one of his DNR buddies the day of the incident to try to get even more backup to get on Charlie.
He was just upset. He was upset with you.
So guys, anyway, that's gonna be part 1. This video is like 46 minutes and 22 seconds long. We've covered 22 minutes and 44 seconds of it. So this is about this is gonna be it for today, for today's video. So please be sure to leave a like, comment how I did. I love taking constructive criticism because I'm learning. So any good any tips and tricks are most uh, are most approved and are much obliged as well. And anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the video. See you guys next time. Make sure to check out For Public Safety if you haven't, which, considering that, again, most of you already have and are already subscribed, that is amazing. You guys don't have to worry about it. But I am going to end this video here. Goodbye.